Sorry about that, Aries. I had a little bit of an interruption. So we had the Knight of Wands upright. We have the Queen of Wands. Which is supposed to be about joy, but look at her face. Look. I don't know, she's not unhappy, I guess. She looks very satisfied with herself. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Interesting, Aries, you've got two queens here. So, let's start with our Knight upright. Two swords, two queens, two swords. Our Knight is about action, right? Impulsiveness, could be bringing a change that really sort of mixes up your daily, kind of shakes up your world a little bit, your daily habit, your daily plan, because it's bringing some new idea into your mind, some new vision. And I think that's, with two queens following up that Knight, there's something bold changing, some bold new energy coming into your field. So we have the Queen of Knights. The Queen of Swords is here, but let's look first at the Queen of Wands, and she's about courage and determination. Joy, as I said, is also part of her energy. But I think it's more the courage and the determination here I'm sensing. And this Knight can be impulsive, right? So if this Knight is pairing up with this Queen, you could really, you could be going full force into something new, feeling quite certain that you're making the right choices, without a lot of hesitation and a lot of overthinking. And then the Queen of Swords here, and the Swords is a good energy to follow. I mean, it's intellectual, it's logical, it can be a bit cold and harsh and lack empathy, but it is, because of the truth, it's very focused on the truth, very focused on intelligence and logic and ambition, right? So there's something ambitious about what you're planning to work on this weekend, Aries. So your Queen of Swords, to get back to the Queen, there's a restlessness there because of this mental energy and this, you're like possessed of this new idea that's coming in with the Knight. The determination of the Queen of Wands jumps in there and says, yes, let's do it. And the Queen of Swords comes in and joins the party, and she says, okay, here's all the energy you need. I'm very restless. Let's just go and let's get it done. And there can be this sense that, not winning at all costs. It's not quite that. You're possessed of this idea, and you have the strong determination and the mental acuity to accomplish what you're hoping to accomplish. You may just forget the human element of things a bit, Aries. You may not... you're very calculating. Your brain is working really, really fast, and it's working on all the right questions, except the emotional, the human, the compassionate side of things. So maybe just spare a care to, make yourself a post-it note to remind yourself to think about the human element, right? Because it's not going to occur to you. There are no cups here. There's no emotional tug at your heart aspect here. There's just a whole lot of determination and a brash new idea that is well thought out and well reasoned that you want to pursue. That's what I have for you, Aries. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Just do a little shuffle. I think our turkeys have gone to bed for the night. So more of the crickets or the cicadas, whatever those are. The night bugs. Alright. Just going to do one more. And then we will see what we have for Taurus. I'm getting some really heavy readings for Taurus lately. It'd be nice to see something good for you, Taurus. Alright, messages from Spirit for Taurus for the weekend. What do we have? Anything for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Spirit. There's too many cards. It's not their intention. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus for the weekend. Any ideas, any thoughts, any guideposts, messages for Taurus, Spirit for the weekend? What can we get? That's all. What can we get? That one's a little off. What can we get for Taurus for the weekend? Relatives that are Taurus. Tauri. Alright. We had first 5 of Wands. That rivalry and conflict. And we have a page. A Page of Pentacles. Which is a rather saucy image. Quite like the art on this one. A little monkey. His hat. See him? It's not going to focus. Alright, so the Page of Pentacles with her fabulous thigh-high stockings is not a sexual card, so I'm not sure why it's drawn so. I guess it's powerful, right? She's owning her power. Ambition, desire, diligence. So there's some conflict here, some competition and rivalry, but the page is coming in with this, with ambition and desire to win. You want to be the victorious one in this. And then our third card here is about the 5 of Cups. So we saw this earlier, this 5 of Cups energy, focusing on what you've lost as opposed to what you still have. So something about your weekend, there's some competition, and you're having a little bit of trouble, Taurus, because you're focusing on wanting to win. And, you know, feeling like you've lost something, which makes you want to win even more. But you're forgetting that you still have these 2 eggs here, whole. So I guess maybe this weekend, Spirit's not really telling me that you should not compete if you really feel drawn to it. But I think that it would be, if you do and win, you do compete and win, it would potentially be a rather hollow victory. Like these eggs are already broken. And whether you fight and win or don't, those eggs are already broken. They're not coming back, right? Best to focus on the ones that aren't broken. So that's what we have for Taurus. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Let's see if we can get you in before the sun sets. Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Let's do Gemini first. Alright, Spirit. And messages for Gemini. Anything for Gemini for the weekend? Just 1 card. A couple more cards for Gemini. A couple more cards for Gemini for the weekend. A couple more cards. Oh, one of them flipped over. A couple more cards for Gemini for the weekend. A couple more cards. Guess we'll take 4. Alright, so we have the 4 of Cups. Came out first. Then we have the Chariot. And then these 2 are the Emperor and the Page of Wands. So Gemini, we have the 4 of Cups here, which is this energy of dissatisfaction. You're all just kind of focusing on yourself and contemplation and thinking and feeling disconnected, and there's a new offer coming in for you. You have 3 cups, someone's offering you a 4th, you aren't sure which one you want, you aren't really even paying attention, it's not even clear you know you're being offered a 4th cup. The Chariot is, this It's often seen as this energy of movement, but it's not just that. There's this aspect of having a sense of direction, of having the willpower to make things happen, not, to the extent of the Magician card, but that manifestation energy sort of begins here in this control and willpower used to get you where you want to go. So you've got this energy here that could take you where you want to go, but you're sitting in contemplation. You're not ready to go yet. So how does that work? That is followed by the Emperor, another major arcana, which is the father figure. Gemini, this is like all the good and bad qualities of a father figure in the archetype, controlling but providing security and safety, and yeah. The last card here, Gemini, is this Page of Wands. And the pages they tend to be messengers. And this one's bringing you energy of exploration and excitement and freedom. So you have offers. You have these offers, right? But you're a bit apathetic. You have 3 or 4 different options, right? 3 or 4 options. You've got this Chariot bringing in the energy to go. You decide. It lets you decide which direction you're going, and then you go in haste. You have this, this sort of strong masculine energy of security, and this could be you, or could be somebody in your life who usually makes the decisions, or you're the one that usually makes the decisions, and if you move away, who's going to do that? I don't really get a strong sense which one it is. I don't know if any of these cards are you, or if there's just some, not a person, but just a sense of security, and you're not sure you want to step away from it and move, which is maybe leading to some of this apathy here, Gemini. But the Page of Wands comes in and says, here it is, that energy, that excitement, the freedom that you want. You're sitting there contemplating, what do I want? And I'm here to tell you, I know you want freedom. You want excitement. You want to explore. So are you going to? That's what I see there, Gemini. Let's see who's next. We have, before we lose our sun, Cancer. Just do a shuffle. Do some shuffling, Cancer, so we can get the cards mixed up. There's so much humidity that the cards are sticky for everyone. They're especially sticky for certain signs, though, I've noticed. Let's see what we can do for Cancer. The water element, you're used to the water. Maybe the humidity won't bother you so much. I'm sorry to rush through all of these. Like I say, I would love to do a deeper exploration on all of them, but I need to try to finish up card readings for the day, so everyone can be included. Cancer. Spirit, any messages for Cancer for the weekend? Any guideposts for Cancer? Any notes on what Cancer should be thinking about over the weekend? What is Cancer planning to do with their weekend? Any notes from Spirit for Cancer for the weekend? Notes for Cancer? Oh. Spirit's kind of quiet all of a sudden. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for the weekend? What does Cancer need to know for the weekend? I'll try this a little longer. If not, we'll take off the top, the bottom, and the middle. Cancer. Oh, not all of them, no. What does Cancer need to know? One more. Thank you. Okay. In the order however they came out, Cancer, we have the Hanged Man. You're feeling like you're kind of in a holding pattern to some extent, or that you need to sacrifice something, perhaps. We have the Devil. It can be addiction. It can also just be, lust or enthusiasm, deep enthusiasm for sensual desires. Oh, there we go. Page of Pentacles coming in, looking all saucy, and I really do feel like she's bringing here Cancer, I think, in this case. It didn't really feel like it earlier, but in this case it does feel like it's the desire she's bringing. This desire, there's some sort of drawn to it sense, almost feels addicting, and there's some sacrifice you need to make. I don't really get the sense this is anything too intense. It just sounds like a fun weekend. I think maybe you're going to call in sick to your weekend job so that you can go hook up with somebody. Is it awful to say that? Oh, I apologize. I'm sure there's some other interpretation here, but this is what I'm reading. There's, you're eagerly anticipating connecting, and it feels almost like, such a deep craving that it's almost like an addiction. There's nothing wrong with that unless it gets out of hand, right, Cancer? So let's check back next week, but have a great weekend. Leo, let's do you now. Leo is our last sign, which is good because the sun has now gone down beyond the trees. Although the light seems to be holding up quite nicely here at the table, which is excellent. I don't know why, because it's really much brighter on film than it is outside. But I'll take it. Leo. My poor Leos, you're used to being first. I do my readings starting with the sign that is in their birthday season. So, alright, let's see. We have anything from Spirit for Leo. Anything from Spirit for Leo. Leo from Spirit. Oh, that might be 3 cards. Leo, let's see. You have this conflict too, this rivalry, competition, conflict card coming out. I don't really know what order any of your cards came out, Leo, so we'll read them just as they come out of my hands. This conflict and competition, but you have the Strength card, which is going to be bringing you any strength you might need for the battles ahead. Why won't you focus? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, oh, my night, but there we go. Beautiful, look at that. So you've got the Strength card to help you with that rivalry. And then you have Major Arcana, the Justice card. The sword there, the Truth. And the Justice card is, karma in the truest sense, right? The cause and effect. It's about truth and clarity. And so, I guess, Leo, whatever battles you're fighting this weekend, there's some sort of conflict. There's some sort of disagreement. And truth is your support in this. Your truth and your strength, your inner strength, will get you through this just fine. So I wouldn't be concerned. I think it'll all work out fine. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the subscribes. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you be part of our tribe. You can subscribe on YouTube and go over and check out our Facebook page. Try to post some readings each morning there. I do my daily morning reading from Spirit. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Wish you all a pleasant weekend and send you many blessings.